pe asola gongo muzogi ma ochichi iedi gedu biwayo tuwasi chuku obi Monzo John John Iegu Monzo Yadi Aya Zoya Nike Nadike Tubasi Chukuogi. Good morning to you anywhere you are watching this video. If it is your first time of coming across this wonderful platform, Linda's TV show, you are highly welcome. And if you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. In this way, you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. I appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform. At the same time, I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not preach misleading information. We do not preach hate speech, we do not preach violence, we do not instigate war or any forms of violence because I do not like such things and I will never promote them here. So my great
talk about €500,000. €500,000 who are your school at the end of the day. If you finish, the first letter you have to write, I'm a Como say of Yunto. Applying for a clerical staff in so and so UBA. Time wasted. You see small children today, there is something I'm at, man. Go America and UK and power. They stress nothing out of you. What you are now? Nonsense. The only way most of you feel because of ignorance, you feel your children is speaking, it's just a language. But how has he been able to put those English together? I told you, knowledge is the ability to give the right answer, while intelligence is the ability to ask the right question. We measure the intelligence of our children today because of the good English they can speak. That's how we have been bamboozled. Now, automatically, now, being that your son can speak correct English, I'm not scolding you that they are not speaking English. It's not wise. It's not good. It's good. But don't let your achievement end up in only speaking English or speaking language. Some women that are not that literate. Oh, you know, he's selling in level. Oh, yeah, he will web. We are worried about now they want to start deportation. Who are they deporting first? I want us, including me. I'm not scolding you here. Maybe because I didn't do enough, or because I was not too eloquent in speaking English. That was how we become a victim. They want to clear up their mess. They want to see as many people because the thing is going to be overwhelming. They want to clear up their mess. And let me quickly put this recipe here for those of us that feel fatigue. For those of us that feel fatigue, you can give me lime, original lime, not GMO lime. Oh, there was a lime I bought. I wanted to use it to come and do practical here. Ikpe lime is Senegal. I bought it €3. The real lime. Oh, Imamule Legbere. Ikpe lime is Senegal. €3. The original lime. Then you give me a pineapple. Ikpakpa any the share. Ukbalo. If you have a lamine, over your pot. Then you give me Lipton tea. With your quantity, so then you give me ginger. Then you give me garlic. Then you provide for me again this green apple. Then if this is done, what you now do you bomb man? Use your hand to squeeze it. Do you why your fridge? After you don't squeeze on now, for those of you know what put those days. Or Senegal David will know that very well. He will even boy your name. Oh wow. Senegal David will have a my. Then why man who view who do sion. Then why sion and what is your bahani que nana make an lele. Who press away none ya feel for yakube. Who do sion man. Then after that, put it in your bottle, your fridge. Then why here one man. Don't just pour it on the pot like that. Never do I waste. Don't use microwave to warm it. Always use pot. Put little in the cup. Don't want say. That thing is very anano. Like I say, you put in who to your pot, who warm who more your gas or whatever. But then you microwave. Then you can start drinking. That will also help to boost your immune system. But I'm not a victim. Why am I still doing studies? Dollar, you think? At times I'm overwhelmed in me. I will so open hospital, but I'm giving this one for everybody. Both all the alien, they cannot, because me, I'm tired of seeing alien. I don't want alien to be no longer. It's not only Edu. You can also do this one. It boosts your immune system. So let's see how we can be able to weigh my. I think the woman here. I can me where a medibedi. You know, I told you there's many rivers to cross. It's not going to be an easy task. That's why the major problem we have today is that most of our people, they are not still ready. They still feel nothing is happening. Only demons everywhere. Why must you still be comfortable? Go to social media. I think we have not seen something like Manos, even social media blow. Manos, even social media, I think is overwhelming, you know. I'm really concerned about that. That's why I'm giving this recipe. So no time no man. So as soon as for those of you who don't believe what we buy, our help your immune system kakabo, our help your immune system, our help your immune system. Then another thing again that's also good in the immune system, vitamin D. I think vitamin D 1000. Or we can above a marble, you know. Then we have a more. Understand? So we're going to try to see how we can help ourselves. The deed that have already been done. That's why this very speculation about deportation or when the gem is from here. At times they make party of here with Norian, but I'm on the left. I win a here. Once they find out that the condition was not critical, let's assume hospital devant. They'll come for one. Yeah, the more problem. I will turn and deport whoever. Now, under normal condition, what we even made them talk about deporting people on one passport. Have you ever wondered the reason that? What we even made them mention it at all after calling you citizen? Say they might even deport. How are they going to do it right now? You see about this very our brothers so with the arrest for Italy. Might be they were not supposed to sentence him to that years. Just a way of rewaking people's antecedent penalty, which you don't do past before. Case your course where they don't fair close before, they may just open it, particularly then look and say, man, or now be my donor. So when I told us that we have not helped ourselves as a people, that's why sorry to tell you this. Most of you don't really know why. The reason why your people left you behind or did not advocate it. If the way I was advocating, everybody advocated, that's why people are still defending kingdom. The most useless set of people I've seen in my life is a dueling. The truth need to be said. I see seen all of them behave like constituents. Oh, Bob would jam me way. See dragging kingdom. Erika de la Hiododowa. Eriona. Oh, even anyway, yena. No ragbon senior kitty. I can't really understand a lot of people. When I'm on myself, you are not supposed to even be building house right now. Even on a boy, that it does it. A lot of you don't know what is coming. You feel the world is the way you think it is. The fiat US dollar now. President Donald Trump don't already sign BRICS. Here we are behind all these things. So, okay, push Brazil, push South Africa, push China, push Russia. He finally signed it already. That America, they are joining the BRICS. Now, in your rule, when we sign the BRICS here, a lot of our allies they are talking, calling, Newton, Bob, that's why we're looking the watching club, don't know. So now we to more new thing, Omar Vidima, war, Omakame. I want you to speak the truth. If you look at the situation of Nigeria today now, nobody cares about you. The same one of the Kanu that was in jail is still the only savior we have today. But the same Edo alien, they don't have anybody. They don't have anybody. What Una the Kanu put on ground is what's still saving the people today. If Una the Kanu has stretched his hand of olive to Uzziah, not be Uzziah, this woman called just now, in Asa land, state of emergency has been declared. Do you know what it takes to fear go? Now, when are they going to be? Who are they going to send? Instead of we to speak to power from social media, they think that they are doing me. You think that you are doing me, or you coming to come and fight my dear? Oh, so about we govern. As I just come out 3 days ago, so I can decide again what they be like. If they go with oblivion, I can go to break at any time. Yeah, what's anyway? I will just by myself till off the switch. I feel locked. I feel locked. If I want locking, what we create. That is it. No, so about with my yourself. I took the highest risk. I was fighting Africa road. I will been already. Some persons only African are concentrating. Why did they run from the fights in the West? And they didn't problem here. If we are able to dismantle our work, we will do with them. But you see, all of them, they are still on it today. Even with the women, the graphinos are their cheek. I look at some people, I say, okay, all of you are constituting nuisance. Wakpa adowa ebo wa regional gi wa mula dem understand. Our fighting your part for many years, the things don't yielding result. We are even helping these people right now to hide up this very narrative. If we are trying to expose it and agbome kena bayan the talent about fear kule lave bona wa agbegwe, you don't know that the nuisance you are constituting is going to also affect you tomorrow. Why not let for once talk about what is really wrong with us? Why don't let for once? There's also a speculation now that Tinubu want to sign, or he have already signed allegedly, about how France is going to colonize part of the north, which might be true. Which might be true. Those one may even yield to colony because he having structure. The structure the Yoruba and the Igbo have, the Hausa Fulani, they don't have it. They might even give them for colony. They are good to go. Even though they even colonize them, it's not going to be as before again because of the Nezera Jesera that is coming. It's a good life for everyone. But with the people of the West, all can we do with the locality where you know where. That's why it pains me that we don't have patriots in our states. You see all these will be all of them, they are going to politics. Why not behave like me? And so okay, now look at what we must have to do. Nobody cares going to politics to go and do the same thing. No, we don't want that same thing again. We want the system change. For those of us that supported Peter Obi, I was telling you, please, the system or the problem. Obi is a boy, you know, he can't do anything. He will even do the same thing you are seeing Tinubu do right now. Or you, who are you going to call upon? Okay, if you call chief of staff, Mona hold me to your. If you call Senate, we don't want you now. Whether na akpa be akpa idiot, may sign be no sign amunko. If you focus Federal House of Rep, may sign something. The paper read their table, they don't sign unko because they are all Western pulpits. What are you going to do? That's why we are dismounting the system. The only thing that can shut down the system everywhere is the trumpet. I was the first, whatever in social media. More not saying Trump among Nigerian whatever. Nobody understand it. I will claim that more and not say Trump. When everybody were congratulating Biden was with him. That just the savior of the world. Whether you like it or not, you assume. I know most of you will not believe this because you. I'm gonna like this speculation and I saw you one fight Iran. I know they lose emotion over that. You know why? because the Kazera Mafia and the Nancy Malaysians, I must trigger in Ayamuneni. So that's why I'm not just bothered. What brings you right now, the information you pass right now is there, don't pass it. Because there never a time America is going to start fighting war with one particular person. No. If America said they want to fight Iran, for example, know that they are going for the terrorists in Iran. And not even American army from Pentagon. It is the military alliance headed by Baba himself, Donald J. Trump. So this is what I know. 100,000,000% true. This is what I know. That's why all these fights, all this why Putin were projected. Trumpet is the one masterminding everything you are saying today. France UK nana because he's signing a Trump of we not where resign for. The bebore when we only ya see again. Wa wo ge meta wa the bebore ma we buy afun. Umado bore ayela la amadio hare. So everything we are telling you is true. We don't need to. We are not doing sad. That's why I don't mention people's name. I don't want anybody to mention my name. I'm not looking for those kind of fame. A fame in Amaya save anybody. Up to now, they are still putting our people into mental slavery. Nobody choose the Bible. Here we are stressing ourselves, letting you know some things not read Bible. I think one of the first person from our own Sabbath space, for example, who also said Bible is the word of man about God. Have you ever heard it before? You have not heard it before. I get by now most of us is convinced that I'm not Ageleno. Because I haven't seen the contradiction of the way Nana Yafe. Wow, so John 15:15. Jesus Christ said, you are now my friend. Go and look at Leviticus 25. So when he was jail, how doma near with me slavery. That does say let Binu have the right to sow the Igodo. That's what you guys are trying to say. But you want us to follow suit and don't correct a lot of things. So if the people not blame me, they can't defend the way we are even defending it by ourselves. The people that wrote the Bible, they can't even defend it the way most of us are defending what we don't even know. Only we will defend that our ancestors were bad. A fake life that was given to us, we will defend it. So it might be my idea, but whatever be the case, the word of our forefathers must be preached. Now let's go to the book of Isaiah 44 verse 18. He says, such stupidity and ignorance, their eyes are closed and they cannot see. Their mind are shut and they cannot think. Ignorance. There's nothing, if you are a researcher, there's nothing you talk about that's not in the Bible. Ignorance is not a blessing, it's an expensive pain. And ignorance is not an excuse in the law courts. Now, let me give you this one for free. For those of you that are wondering why this guy, this very man now, is risky. The other is from above, I am risky. You cannot be constituting that same nuisance. That's why Nigerian government, they couldn't protect him again. The other is from above. What here in street today? You see all of them having Bekana and tell you where you can't be projecting this now. That's how lawless Nigeria becomes. You go no fee. There you go no fee. Modulation of Naira. What here in street today no? How can male and female saloba create now? Oma create may when may bawe now. Look at what our people are supporting. Then I was wondering, that's the reason why I don't talk about all those people. I felt that no way you better. But the main problem that we have is our entities, our commissioners, our ministers, our senators who are not ready to change anything. That's why they want the same system to remain. That's why they keep on doing the same thing. Nobody wants it good. All these people you see social media, they are just looking for their 5 million to put in pocket while the society remains debilitated. I saw a video about I think I downloaded the video. That's going to be a story for another day, but let me paraphrase it here. That whether Game family we are denouncing what they call this our EPA. They were denouncing him that is not part of the Egbetis and that. So I was just wondering. Now, do you know why they are denouncing? They are just being afraid from being killed. And at times, I pondered over this same thing. So these people don't want us to keep on living like this. That's how they want us to live. that we just live like this and the world will end, will go, generation yet unborn will also continue the suffering of their forefathers or whatever, you know. We can't continue like this. People are just being afraid to speak the truth is a problem. To speak the truth is a problem. Every one of us is in social media. We are not using our social media handles to do anything. And right now, Germany have succeeded already in giving whether a credit card and they call or whatever card to do this thing. It started happening in some states already. Inside this very same matter, they are announcing they want to deport people. Now, why is this deportation coming? Why this speculation everywhere? Are they really going to do it? So earlier the better for us to wake up. If you have any person presenting idiots, I know the only way we choose our celebrity is still when people are being stupid. Immediately they are stupid, we call them celebrity. How can you be celebrity when you don't have any responsibility you are carrying? At times I am very dumbfounded. The reason why I'm giving all this info here, I think I'm still looking for a solution to every of our problem. Only a fool today is not even agreeing that he's taking the wrong decision. Only an idiot that will not say agree. Okoro Peter, thank you very much for that compliment. God bless you. God bless you for that compliment. You know, Marika will bow women. Now, if you also read that same Isaiah, we have just read Isaiah 44 verse 18. It says, such stupidity and ignorance, their eyes are closed and they cannot see, their mind are shut and they cannot think. Now, let's also look at the book of Isaiah, chapter 5 verse 13. And this place, anytime I read this place, I always see sense in it. It said, therefore my people have gone into captivity because they have no knowledge. Their honorable men are famished. That's what I'm being. And their multitude dried up with taste. Ignorance. Hosea chapter 4 verse 3 can make it clear. He said my people are destroyed. He did not say Satan. No. He said my people are destroyed. And if you vis-a-vis begin to compare the part of the Bible we always read to you with our normal life, it's the same thing. There is a way the world were formed. Even our forefather, you feel that it was Oyibo that brought civilization. They did brought civilization. They brought that kind of culture and custom to come and rob us away from our originality. That was what they did. Ne we are making a so that I mean on me. A mirror near Dome of Africa. Eboyaga kweti today. I wait in him, man. I don't manipulate. The thing I form Illuminati. Etinoka Africa, no. They hijack everything. Where they said that Jesus Christ, look at it. They said Jesus Christ went to the. They didn't even to go and fight. It was the key of Africa they collected. They defeated our ancestors by betrayal, by the Bible they brought, by the religion they brought. Those days, our father will marry as many wives as they can. Imagine your grandpapa will marry honor. Marine of the honor, marine, honor, Ogmajo of the bush. Knock my hands, knock my hand number. My dear. Who want to try? And as all those women sit down, now no basagin. So we are against ourselves. Why they me? Then all these Ikpotoki, they'll be astonished when they came and said, okay, the only way we can dehumanize all these men, more made them come to marry one wife, because these 7 wives and 14 wives they marry. So that was why. There is a saying in our language that says, these days, do you know if you marry a wife that is too jealous, or why you baby yakboa who activate destiny? But because everything, any outside you go, particularly if you be farmer, you are having problem. Automatically, a woman heart that was supposed to be protecting you start draining you. But during the old, it was not like that. Every of our father's wives, they are with them. They are not after one many time you call them for bed. They are not after that. That commitment that our women are. But who brought up this man, one wife? Now this will bring her to dehumanize African fathers. To dehumanize, that was why they brought it. So they bring their culture to us and their custom. A lot of people felt they brought on civilization. Oyibo cannot give you anything without they not get gain. When I was telling us one time that you feel they are paying your children, my dear, they are high your children. When I was telling you, please don't go this thing. Opportunity for them to pack your children. Do you know how many children is in their custody today? As soon as the mother is sick, they just come, pack the children. That was the reason why they did all these things. That was some of the reason why they did what they did. So you yourself were saying, every time you see a white person, you prefer to go close to that white person than Newton. You feel say na me be your enemy because they painted us as a demon. Anything evil now we the thing they do. Who sold us out? The same thing you are doing today, that was what our forefather did. That puts black race today into this precarious position, and we are still doing it. Nobody wants to change. After the last video I did the other day, the hand of God was upon me and it set me on a valley that is full of dry bones. According to how the same hand was upon Ezekiel in Ezekiel 37. Now, and I begin to question a lot of things. Now, how did these people really take over Igbo land? Then, a little story I've heard about the Ekiopaga Treaty. Because for me, I don't need to read the old textbook before I know what was happening. You don't expect me to read. I don't read the old textbook. That's why I cannot tell you how Zoluamare, this one. No. It has been bad. That's what I know. It has been bad. It is when people want to frame, they start mentioning them. I will not mention them. I know quite all right that Ikaladema never turned to Dodo. What it was not a clone. I'm convinced about it. I don't need to go and start calling anybody. Start saying story in that thing. No. I know people, historians do say it. It's a nice one for people that want to learn. But me as an advocate, now I say, okay, now how did these people take over the land? They took over the land. Was it that the people that did this thing were ignorant of it? Or it was just a deliberate doing and say, okay, because of hatred, let me say, do children out? And the same people that do it, my father was not part of it. But they done it. Whatever thing they want to do, they are not fighting to let these people know. They are supposed to be the one advocating today. Please, this was not our agreement. Now, who collected the throne from Ogiso? Who betrayed Ogiso? That's why I told you there's going to be a heavy civil disorder in Idu land. It's going to be a very huge historical event. Because we are going to be revisiting that. The reason why we are going to support to revisit it, the people that do this thing should tender unrenounced apology. And they will never smell anything titleship in that Idu land again. That's going to be their punishment. That is going to be their punishment. Now we are suffering. Nakete Tosun, Udukweme was not part of it. Why these people not speaking? You did the deal. Now the only one thing I know that Ekiopaga Treaty will no longer yielding money. That was bring the problem. But do you know the life of the people does not concern these same people? It not concern them. All these king whatever. Look at King Pharaoh. Look at King Uzziah. In Isaiah chapter 6 verse 1, he says, since the day King Uzziah died, Isaiah saw the Lord. Also look at King Nebuchadnezzar in the book of Daniel chapter 4, chapter 3, reading from verse 14. The book of Daniel chapter 3, reading from verse 14. Look at what kings have done. Now you sell us out or do fire. Why when you massive party working now? We need to advocate. Nimaya educate one where these were not our original plans. Then why when they be me wa gbina yemi ropa? Why when they be me wa? He go tough oh. Before una go chest Newton, why are not this 30? I'm not just saying no. They menorewe bona eni esunu ne. I don't know if you understand. That's why. Do you know most freedom for that today? Newty is a threat to all of them. I'm a threat to all freedom fighter. I was doing my calculation with the here. It was 2 days ago. I was just doing reflection. Why was this guy really running away from me? Why is this person always running away from me? And I found out that I'm a threat to them. They cannot resist the heat. I'm sorry. Get this thing clear. Any person that was wicked during fighting for freedom, it is not easy for you to fight for freedom. At the end of the day, you also benefit you. All this thing I'm talking about right now, there are a lot of people that don't have component to talk about it. That's why I don't want any friend. If your father were the one that sold the 2 children out, then I used to be your friend. And what has betrayed? That's why I disconnect myself before the time. That's why God always give warning before the judgment. I don't have any friend though. I can address any issue from here. So they are going to be there. Every person who signed a Kyobaga treaty that put the 2 children into the perpetual bondage, and they have never one day advocate to see how they correct it. Why am I position up? Mama even need a traditional whatever. The only tradition we need right now is Christ consciousness. You need. Okay, now what does it benefit to us? The same people that sold us. We don't need it again, no. Why are two why daily you way? Why daily you way? Why are tin and do what? After all, what are not born? Everybody drag it to come and become a king. Not by drag to come and become Ogi. On what detriment? I can't get it. On what detriment now? Go and look at the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed Besema. Go and look at millions of dollars. Many donate. Ammunition on road put on the whole world. It's not about putting here. It's all about people coming together. Let's fix up this community. When you know your power donate today, we know only matter. They subjected auto the no. Emani bo awak buhu yin akon eh. Awak buhu yin ni bo akon. Look at now some villages, nobody to protect them. Nobody to protect them. I don't know why one man would just be super or say everybody. There are times I'm just dating ignorance, you know. A man said no wonder the book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 6, or when my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. In other words, knowledge is power. You may say that more committed sin, but when we go to the throne of grace, we committed the sin here. All our land were sold. Africa were sold. The same people don't hear slave. Why you in the country today to see why you are represent, where you have a defend the one of Mama? Then you are still supporting the people that sold slave, who sold human being for money. Then Evana Yemi will support. Agbemana Webe Webo. When I the recipe in make ban boy. Except you have good mind. That recipe made for Christ, people of a Christ consciousness. You must be ready to change along with the changes. Look at everybody. Look at people are walking about in this garden now. A man or who are now? Up to today, they are pumping the hair. I was asking myself questions. If we don't bring out this kind of message for our people to go walk on, these people, they are just ready to make sure that everybody is sunk. That's what they want to do. It might not already did the kingship or whatever. How many no get children have done what I've done? Then you want to come and take and marry me in bed, whatever. The Nigeria will declare because will be too small. 5 million inhabitants. How many kilometers square do? What declare says Spain or what declare worldwide? The nice one go wagwan. The nice one go wagwan. a preamble in a sympathizer in a henna. Yes, one go walk one warrior. Maybe why your time I'll tell you video in the morning about what I said. When I go to pay the person when I get my video. So I don't really know what's in this life. Why some persons who just want to remain as a boss, other people. I do tell us it gives me joy when I see people. Let me really put this one here. The reason why I keep on saying, I was talking to one of our, I will call her Iye, because of our consciousness anyway. Brother, you don't know that in our life, or man, not tell you know we're not telling you. Man, if you do my way, you know, I couldn't know. So she was not laughing, you know. In life, it's good to be good. Whatever thing you sow, what you reap, people don't understand. It is a person. So that nobody do I see, nobody do see me very. It is good to be good. Whatever thing you are doing, do it well. Even rather than what gave me joy most seeing people happy. Very well we will topic now and at least whatever sense in me where they are carrying on. That's just it. That is just it. A mirror by Ragmona. Oh man, who banana? You don't even remember tomorrow, they no longer pay bills. Now, whoever put importance on this death of a thing? If one have more importance here, make death now, see if we death now, what kind of big deal? Death is all about transition. You are no longer among your friends. You can no longer go to party together, but you will still be with them in the spirit. Our loved when we're supposed to die, they'll still be protecting us. They'll still be averting a lot of things. But the kind of life they live could even make them to function. If you were a Christian here, tell me how you are going to be able from that side. You've already lost your consciousness already. And you were good. How you go to from that side start looking over your children? You can't do anything. You'll be powerless. There are people, testimonies are coming out. All those are they demanded, they like, let's say, 200 years ago. Most of them today, they are appearing to their children. Most of these people today, they are giving their children strength to do exploit here in the physical realm. So it is life is a continuation. So the same thing. That's why you see some people when they are useless. How can the 21st century everybody reading books?
Thank you so much for sticking to this video to the end. Like I said before, now it's time for us to go to the comment section to air our mind and our opinion. Say what you think about this video and this platform. Do it constructively. Share this video, like, subscribe, and also continue to watch Linda's TV show because this is the home of news. Until I see you again in my next video, remain blessed. For now, I would say bye-bye.